In a quiet room filled with coils, journals, and the faint hum of electricity, Nikola Tesla sat in deep thought. Though the world around him had long forgotten this conversation, his words now resurface, more relevant than ever. Mr. Tesla, do you believe life has a deeper purpose? Tesla smiled faintly, his fingers gently tapping the arm of his chair. Life is not an accident. It is a pattern, a rhythm, a spark of the universal fire, shaped into a temporary form. We are not here merely to survive. We are here to perceive, to transform, to reflect the light we come from. He looked up, his eyes distant yet present. Every being is a conductor of the cosmos. Some are aware, most are not. But whether conscious or not, all of us transmit energy back into the field we came from. You speak of this field often, the interviewer said. What exactly is it? Tesla's tone deepened. It is the ether, the ocean behind reality, a boundless, intelligent energy that exists beneath matter, beneath time. It carries memory, vibration, intention. We breathe it. We think through it. We return to it. He paused. When I worked with resonance, I was not simply studying physics. I was listening to the universe's language. Do you believe the soul is part of this field? Tesla nodded. The soul is a frequency, unique, like a fingerprint of the universe. It exists not in the brain, but in the pattern of vibration that animates the body. When the body is gone, the pattern continues. It may disperse, change, recombine, but it never ceases. He leaned in. This is why I never feared death. I do not believe in endings. I believe in transition. What do you think happens when we die? Tesla folded his hands and spoke without hesitation. I believe we dissolve back into the universal field, but not as shadows. We return as notes in the greater song. Every thought you've had, every emotion you've felt, they ripple outward. They shape the field. That, to me, is immortality. He added, we leave the body, but we do not leave the music. And God? The interviewer asked. Tesla exhaled slowly, with reverence. God is not a being. God is the frequency that contains all others. Not watching, not judging, simply vibrating. Creating through balance, through law, through harmony. He gestured toward the air. Look at the planets. Look at atoms. They spin, they orbit, they resonate. That is not chaos. It is architecture. And behind that architecture is intelligence, not like ours, but infinite. Then why is there so much suffering in the world? Tesla grew quiet, then answered, because we are out of tune. The moment mankind lost its connection to nature, to the field, suffering emerged. We replaced observation with noise, silence with opinion, intuition with control. He spoke as though remembering something long forgotten. I have seen machines sing in harmony with nature. I have seen energy move without wires, without fuel. The earth has its own pulse, and we once knew how to dance with it. So, you're saying the world could be healed? Tesla nodded. Yes, when we remember who we are, not names, not positions, but vibrations. When we stop dividing the world into borders and instead begin listening to its rhythm. He looked at the window, where sunlight flickered through dusty glass. If the mind is quiet enough, even a single leaf can teach you how the universe breathes. What advice would you give the next generation? Tesla turned back with clarity in his eyes. Do not fear the unknown. It is not your enemy. It is your birthplace. Learn to feel beyond what instruments can measure. Your consciousness is a tool far more advanced than any machine. Train it. Trust it. He smiled. And remember, your thoughts are not contained. They radiate. They shape not only your future, but the world's. You are not small. You are a node in an infinite web of light. The interviewer sat in silence, unsure what to ask next. Tesla stood slowly, brushing dust from his notes. I have given my life to understanding this field, and yet I am still learning. The deeper I searched, the more I discovered that the answers were not in the devices, but in the silence between them. He paused at the door, then turned. Speak less. Observe more. Align yourself with truth, and you will hear the universe answering. With that, he stepped out, into light, into resonance, into the hum of a world still trying to catch up. Tesla's steps were slow, deliberate, as if each one was an echo in time. But just before disappearing into the corridor, he turned back one last time. There is something else, he said, his voice lower now, almost a whisper. Something I hesitated to speak of. The interviewer leaned in. There were moments, Tesla continued, in my solitude, late at night, when the machines had gone silent, when I felt a presence. Not a ghost, not an entity, a pulse, a communication. He paused, searching for the words. I believe the universe is aware of itself. It speaks, not in language, but in form, in energy, in subtle alignment. When a person reaches a certain state of clarity, of stillness, they can hear this voice. It does not answer questions. It dissolves them. The room felt different, charged. In those moments, I was not alone. I was part of it. I could feel the connection, not just to stars or particles, but to every soul that ever lived. A great memory, a great intelligence. We are never truly disconnected. That is the illusion of flesh.